The Los Angeles Lakers are making some early moves in the offseason to bolster their roster, and one of their first major acquisitions has fans talking. The Lakers have inked a deal with power forward Jake LaRavia, adding size and versatility to a team that struggled with depth and physicality last season. But who is Jake LaRavia, and what does his addition mean for the Lakers' championship hopes moving forward? Stick around, hit that like button, subscribe, and let's dive into the latest move by the Lakers. After a season filled with ups and downs, the Lakers found themselves once again falling short of their ultimate goal, a spot in the NBA Finals. The trade for Luka Doncic at the deadline was a bold move, but despite the star power added, the Lakers just couldn't get past the hurdle in front of them. With the offseason now in full swing, the Lakers have set their sights on improving their roster and constructing a team that can truly contend in 2020. The first step in that process, adding some much-needed size to the front court. Enter Jake LaRavia, the 6'8" power forward who spent last season with the Memphis Grizzlies before being traded to the Sacramento Kings in February. LaRavia has already made his mark in the league, but his journey to the Lakers has been anything but straightforward. Let's break down the path that has led LaRavia to Los Angeles. LaRavia was drafted in the first round of the 2022 NBA Draft by the Minnesota Timberwolves out of Wake Forest. However, his time with the Timberwolves was short-lived, as he was traded to the Memphis Grizzlies on draft night, where he would go on to spend 3 seasons with the team. LaRavia's first 2 seasons in Memphis saw him spend a lot of time in the G League, bouncing between the NBA and the Developmental League as he tried to carve out a spot on the roster. However, his 3rd season saw a significant leap in his play. In year 2, LaRavia averaged 10.8 points and 3.7 rebounds per game in 35 appearances with the Grizzlies. His field goal percentage went up, and he was beginning to look like a real contributor for the team. But with a new season came a new chapter in his career. LaRavia was traded to the Sacramento Kings at the trade deadline in February 2024, where he would finish the season playing 19 games and averaging 6.1 points and 2.8 rebounds per game. While his numbers dipped after the trade, LaRavia showed glimpses of the talent that made him an intriguing prospect in the first place. In fact, some of his best performances came at the end of the season, where he scored in double digits in 5 of the last 7 games for the Kings. It's clear that LaRavia has the ability to step up when needed, and that's exactly the type of mentality the Lakers are looking for as they look to round out their roster for a championship run. Now, the Lakers are bringing LaRavia in on a 2-year, $12 million deal. The signing gives the Lakers some much-needed depth in the front court, a position where they were often undersized last season. With the trade of Anthony Davis to the Dallas Mavericks for Luka Doncic, the Lakers found themselves short in the paint and lacking the size to compete with the league's elite teams. They made a run at Charlotte's Mark Williams, but after a failed physical, that deal fell through, leaving the Lakers even more desperate for reinforcements in the post. LeBron James, who recently opted in for another year with the Lakers, is in the final stages of his legendary career. The clock is ticking on his championship aspirations, and the Lakers are doing everything they can to maximize their title window before LeBron potentially calls it quits. With a hefty payroll already on the books for next season, the Lakers are trying to improve their roster without breaking the bank. The signing of LaRavia fits this strategy perfectly, as it adds a promising young player at a relatively affordable price. For the Lakers, it's all about finding the right pieces to complement LeBron and Doncic. They need players who can contribute on both ends of the floor, and LaRavia brings exactly that: size, versatility, and a growing skill set. While he's still working to refine his game, the Lakers believe that his potential is too good to pass up, especially given their need for a forward who can space the floor and defend multiple positions. LaRavia's ability to stretch the floor as a shooter and contribute as a rebounder could make him a key rotational player for head coach Darvin Ham. As the Lakers prepare for next season, they'll need every ounce of talent they can find to contend with the heavyweights of the Western Conference. The addition of LaRavia is a step in the right direction, but the job is far from finished. With LeBron James still at the helm and Luka Doncic now part of the equation, the Lakers have the star power, but they'll need depth versatility, and strong team chemistry to make a deep playoff run.